Yeah.
In any case, okay, let's get back. Okay, we're talking. So if we're talking white supremacy
Well,
as
before we get
as
back,
a thing.
actually, you know what? Before we get to white supremacy, I
Okay.
wanted to talk about African Americans. So we'll talk about the U.S.
Well,
and then
that
we'll go
is that
global.
not a different,
No
like, that's
doubt,
the same issue?
no doubt, no doubt. But specifically African Americans. So
Sure.
millions obviously enslaved, and brutal treatment, and
Uh-huh.
we know, a lot of us know the struggle. Like we've read about, we've heard about, we've studied the struggle, we've heard
Well,
from
some of us
different people.
haven't studied as much as they should have about
True,
that.
true. And I think that's a really important point, because now there's this whole like debate about critical race theory and how it's
Oh, for
important.
fuck's sake!
Right, it's important
For
to.
fuck's sake!
But
No,
no, we don't want to like the white fragility, God forbid.
did
We
did
can't
I
we
mean
can't we can't
did you?
teach our kids about this, or have them feel like as if that their people did anything wrong, or that they're somehow benefiting from a system that their ancestors built for them.
No, but I mean, did you see that there was like a congressional hearing, and they had an American general in Congress,
Oh yeah, I saw that. I
testifying,
saw that.
where he was like, uh, arguing for the idea that we are going to teach critical race theory in like West Point, or whatever fucking military school, and these like jackass jarhead, like fat face Republican Congress people were arguing about indoctrination and blah blah blah, and they didn't want critical race theory being taught in military schools. And he was like, you know what, I've read Marx, I've read Lenin. I'm not a communist, but I've read them. Like, you can study this stuff, which is, what I mean, like, it's a small concession, because, like, honestly, like, critical race theory is not Marxism. It's not like a
No.
political, manifesto. It's just saying we need to look at, like, how our society deals with race, and have a more critical, uh, you know, uh, look at it. We need to see it from different aspects, and we need to not take it for granted.
Well, the
Um,
thing is, they can't come out and say we're anti-black. We can't. They can't come out and say
no, they're not going to do that.
we're
But
yeah. And so this is the only thing that they like. Well, this is the thing that they came up with to direct their energy to. This
this
is the
is what
way
they
that
do.
they're. Yeah.
This is what they do: is they take a word, like, they take a phrase or a title like critical race theory, and they demonize it. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you got the critical race theory. You've
And it
been
blows up on
infected by
Fox
critical
News.
race theory. You're a feminist. And it's like, all of that. You're a social justice warrior. And it's like, there are, of course, and always will be, the critical issues, and debates to be had about these situations in this society and any society.
Sure.
However, when you demonize things and make them a catchword, like, oh, you're just doing that critical race theory thing, it's a way of making something sound demonic and evil. And, like, you take the phrase and you cast it in a way that makes it sound like it's some kind of like crazy agenda by
Yeah, you're
the crit
terrifying. You're terrifying people who are very insecure, honestly,
we're already paranoid.
who are
And then you
already
tell them
paranoid.
it's like there's a critical race Illuminati out there that's trying to, like, you know get in
Yeah,
your
yeah.
head.